Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics. But Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone.
All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Coastal Carolina, 0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the shot to clear has come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot that clears with the 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going temp.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Lindsey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaps it. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Number 16, on to punt it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Carolina, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lindsey. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Coastal Carolina, 3.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the right. This one's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line. Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Coastal Carolina, 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Algier. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Georgia, number 11, takes it back for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
The Dogs will kick it away to start the second half.
Kick this one away.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 27 to Georgia State.
Here's the handoff.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10.
Another shot to clear.
On the move, it's Wilkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gives it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to get outside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Chanticleers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lindsey. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Tight end getting vertical. Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wants to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, neat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.